Today we're going to go over how to fill out a DVIR, a driver vehicle inspection report, within PeopleNet. We're going to show you how to fill out this form to its entirety, both creating a write-up for a trailer and a tractor. We're also going to show you some screenshots of how that's relayed into our maintenance system, and then the message you'll get once the repair's been made. To start, we're going to go ahead and log into the PeopleNet device using your driver ID and password. When you log in, you're going to go through the normal process of duty status, updating your logs, etc. This one's going to have a few couple errors on it because it's our test driver, so just disregard that. Okay, we've logged in. We're successfully off duty. We're now at the home screen of the tablet. To access the driver inspection form, you're now going to go to Driver, and down on the bottom, or on the bottom of the screen, you'll see a row that says Inspections, the little green guy with a black hat. And you'll get the same prompts as we did prior, whether is it a new or an existing inspection. In this case, we're going to hit New. We'll now get the option for pre, enter, post, and DOT. I'm going to do a pre, it's the beginning of my day. And here we have the form. All the things in the red asterisks are required. Anything that's not is not required. For instance, if you don't have a trailer, you obviously wouldn't put anything in the trailer number. And we're going to go ahead and walk through and fill this out for a driver and tractor inspection, and we're actually going to create a write-up for those. So under the driver name, I have to put my driver ID, which I'm going to steal one of our current drivers to put in the system. Under trailer number, I'm going to go ahead and enter a valid trailer number. And under defect, I'm going to go ahead and hit yes. Now it's going to ask me, is this a tractor defect first? I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, there is a tractor defect. And it's going to first ask me, what's the defect on the tractor? I can add as many defects as I want. So in the instance that you have multiple things you need to write up, you can go ahead and continue to add. The first option is this multiple choice. You're going to click and select. If it fits into one of these categories, please select from the category. This helps tell the maintenance system, it sets it up in their system so that they've got the right codes and things can flow through on their side. However, if there's something on here that does not exist, then you can simply select other and give us a written description of what problem we're having. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and select clutch. We're going to say that the clutch appears to be slipping or out of adjustment. So after I select the clutch, I'm going to go ahead and tap on remarks, and I'm going to go ahead and type in there my description. Okay, so I've entered clutch play. It appears to be slipping when loaded. Are there any more tractor defects? So again, this is that prompt to you on how many more, or do you have more defects with just the tractor? If so, you'll click yes. If not, we'll hit no, and it'll proceed to ask us about the trailer. So I'm going to hit no. I'm going to say it's the only thing for the tractor at this time. Trailer defects is the next option, yes or no. I'm going to go ahead and hit yes. Now it knows the trailer number because we filled it in up there, 3245, and it knows our tractor number by the unit we're logged into. So you'll notice it did not ask me for the tractor number, and that's how it knows what it is. Under trailer defects, I'm going to go ahead and select meter, and I'm going to state that the meter was off by 100 gallons each of the last 3 stops. And I'm also going to put in there a note, so you guys may or may not know this, but with meter adjustments, it's extremely helpful to have a scale ticket. So if the meter's off, get a copy of the scale ticket, turn in your paperwork. Maintenance can get a copy of that and do the math on which way they need to adjust. So in this example, I'm going to go ahead and put that scale tickets on trip 54322. So, sorry, one more two. And I'm just denoting here for the technician that he can go get a copy of the scale tickets from that trip number from the clerks out here and able to go ahead and get that processed. More trailer defects. Again, you can continue with more, selecting from the list or other to go ahead and add additional steps. If you don't have any, then we're going to go ahead and hit no. There's no more defects. And we're going to click done. So when you click done, that's sent off to our fleet maintenance system. And basically it creates a write-up for those, one for each unit, explaining the problem and also telling them who sent it in, just in case they have questions. So flash forward here, we're now going to see what the shop manager and or director of maintenance would see when they're looking at inspection tickets that have come in from the PeopleNet device. And on the screen, you're going to go ahead and see they see these 2 top ones. Granted, I've just been testing, so it's the same ones over and over. But these 2 top ones came in here that we sent in today. One was on unit 2209, tells me what that tractor is. It says Inspector PeopleNet, but it will end up saying the driver name, so we know who put it in. It gives them some hints on whether it's critical or not, which we're working on adjusting. And then you also see another one here for the trailer. When they go ahead and click on that line, they can see the report for that ticket, and it'll give them the information you guys put in there. So we see that the driver was Norm on this one, an example. Again, I stole his ID there. It highlighted that we denoted the clutch, and the complaint was that there was excessive play. And the remark I put, clutch is slipping when loaded, has play at the pedal. So the technician gets this, and it says where I was at when I did it, when I sent it, the whole 9 yards, and now our shop can assign that to a technician for an actual work order and make the necessary repairs. When I go into the trailer, I'm going to see the same thing. I'm going to see that we selected meter. The denotion was that there was broken. Meter was off by 100 gallons, and here's the scale ticket. So this is very helpful. It basically, you know, we're really hoping that for our drivers, this allows for vehicle write-ups to not slip through the cracks. We know you guys drop equipment in remote areas, sometime at washes, etc. And this will track if we're having a trending issue with a particular trailer. Hey, trailer such and such, the meter is always off. Hey, truck so-and-so is always having issues with this. And see if it's not just the driver, if it's the tractor, if it's the last shop that worked on it, if it's all sorts of above. Plus, if it's severe enough, the maintenance manager and so forth can go ahead and lock that out for dispatch. So if a gentleman puts it in here just like this, that the meter was off by 100 gallons, we probably want to make sure that somebody looked at that before we dispatched it on the next load. The shop has the ability to go in and go ahead and lock this out from dispatch and basically tell them that there's a repair order open on it, and it's out of commission until they get that fixed. So we're really hoping that prevents us from dispatching any equipment that's been written up properly. We encourage all of our drivers to use it, and we're really excited about this tool and our ability to make sure we're having the best of the equipment out there. That's it for this video. Thank you for what you do.